It's very interesting to me how people are still claiming that this is a GLP-1 company. I mean, HIMS' growth is insane, and people still don't understand peptides overall, right? I mean, peptides are amazing molecules that actually actively do good things for the body. As much as the healthcare system is not well aware of the reality of peptides, uh, the world is beginning to understand that these peptides actually work. And in no way am I health official. I'm not a doctor or whatnot, so don't take my advice. But there are doctors and health officials all over the world that claim that these peptides are actually work. And if any company is going to be able to scale these peptides or any form of medicine, it will be HIMS. Like, yeah, people are clearly mispricing the stock. This company has huge potential, and this is not a one-time invest and get out type of stock. No, this is a company that I am not afraid to dump thousands of dollars into for the next 10 years, because this is clearly a disruption story. But let's take a look at the actual market so you guys could fully understand the market share when it comes down to health. If you guys actually look at this post right here, right? They said here, right, by 2033, health spending is expected to hit 8.6 trillion, right? So we automatically know the population of the earth is rising, right? Again, people, they care about their health. And as they continue to care about their health, they're gonna find other things to actively boost their health. I mean, it's only natural, right? I mean, there's a lot of people right now that don't even have health insurance, right? HIMS and HERS could actually tackle these people that don't have access to health insurance, right? Making it affordable for the majority of people. And, with such convenience, this is making it affordable for the majority of people in the long run, right? So if you guys look right here, yeah, they said about, if I were to look, it's 26 million people that don't have health insurance. HIMS and HERS could actively support these people for the low, I mean, right now, if you guys actually look at the market share that we currently have right now, we have Teladoc Health. They have about 39% of the market share, right? HIMS and HERS, they literally right behind them, about 30%. This is a brand new company. Teladoc been around for a long time, right? And they putting up really good numbers. I mean, guys, take a look at this. We have Teladoc Health. Look, they have been growing steadily, right? They put up good numbers, and now it's beginning to consolidate a little bit, right? We are beginning to see a deceleration in revenue, and that's not good, right? Now look at this, right? Look at HIMS. That is insane, right? We talking about a 78% CAGR, right? Growth. Amazing, right? So HIMS's growth mechanism is clearly taking the company to a whole nother level that hasn't been seen before, right? I mean, yeah, of course, we did had this quarter, right? Cash flow was negative, of course. They invested heavily in growth and inventory, things that would actively grow their business, and they have been improving their lab capabilities, which is what you want from a company like HIMS, right? You want these companies to improve their facilities and just make things more efficient for people, right? If you guys actually look right here, right? Company, we got operating activities. Yeah, it's going up. It's looking great, right? The company currently right now is trading at a five price to sales. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? You're getting a great deal on the stock, and it's growing insanely per year, right? So with a company with $1 billion in cash and short-term equivalents, I mean, this is amazing, right? The company clearly has enough cash to literally accelerate growth to a whole nother level that hasn't been seen before. We've seen the AI. The company has actively hiring people to come into the AI, And when a company like HIMS is able to, buy up these peptide facilities and create a situation where not only are they getting data from their customers, they will actively be able to get the data, improve what they need to improve based on that data, and in turn that will get more customers. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about data. And if HIMS and hers it could actually get as much data as possible, this would actually accelerate the value per dollar spent per customer, and in turn that will create more customers, right? And this is what HIMS and hers has been continuing to do for the past 5 years, right? So, like, yeah, the penetration that HIMS and hers is going in the telehealth industry has been insane. Forget about Walgreens, forget about Amazon, right? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Amazon, if they really wanted to try, yeah, sorry guys, I'm a little sick. If Amazon really wanted to get into this market, yes, they can, but they're not gonna penetrate this market as much as HIMS, right? By the time Amazon even catch up to HIMS is gone already, right? So, yeah. Forget about Amazon, right? In 2024 alone, they lost about $1 billion. So before they could even be profitable on that side of the business, it's going to be a long runway, right? So we really don't have anything to worry about when it comes to Amazon. So, like, yeah, data is going to be the key of everything. And we are starting to enter an inflection point where now the healthcare system is actually changing. We do have officials in the FDA that are actively looking into peptides and seeing how they could actually regulate this. There's a lot of stories in Dubai. Dubai is heavily executing more on the growth aspects of peptides, right? They're really trying to understand peptides because they see that this shit actually works, right? Again, I'm not a health official. Do not take my advice. But this is a thing that's going to happen in the future. I mean, peptides are the future. They are natural amino acids that's for the body that actively binds to a specific shape rather than actually binding to every single cell in the body, right? So it's a natural molecule for the body. Not only that, right? Of course, I mentioned once, right? This company is making a whole bunch of acquisitions, right? They are buying up peptide facilities, right? They're improving their lab capabilities. They made the Zava acquisition, which won't be profitable probably by the end of like 2026, but they are tackling the European market, right? So if any company is going to really tackle the healthcare industry, it will be HIMS. Only HIMS can do this. If HIMS fail, there's no other company that's going to really get into this, right? So HIMS is more geared to the customer itself. If more customers are actually gaining better results, then that's going to literally improve the flywheel. And the thing is that, right, there are actually different type of peptides, right? They have peptides for mitochondrial health. They have peptides for the hair. They have peptides for the gut. They have peptides for cosmetic, skin and this and that. Peptides is a huge market, and the thing with peptides, really and truly, is that all of these peptides are actually natural molecules, and in order to really sell them, like, you can't really do an IPO on them. You can't get a patent for most of these peptides because they're natural peptides. So because of the fact that companies cannot brand these peptides, the research capabilities with these peptides is going to be low, right? Because you just can't patent it. Somebody could just take it. So what these companies are doing, really and truly, is either improving the molecule, the peptide, and trying to make it better. If you can improve it and make it better or add something to it, you can create a patent, and if you could create that patent, then you can sell it, right? So yeah, like that's the thing. There's so many of these peptides. Yeah, it's a lot easier to market something that you know that you have a patent for, and you're the only one that have it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, these peptides are going to be huge in the next 10 years. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to be taking peptides with the lab testing capabilities. You know, the way how HIMS is going to actually be able to send mail to your house. You'll be able to take your own blood, you send it back, they read out that data, and then they recommend things that you can take for that, right? Or if they have anything in their inventory that will be able to benefit you, boom, right? If you have symptoms, guess what? They'll be able to track that data and use AI to actually make sure that they could lower the side effects as much as possible. Because everybody is different. Everybody have a different type of body. So, you know, being able to control the dosage on each medication is great, right? When you go to the hospital or this and that, you know, if a brand has a certain type of drug, then you only get a certain amount of milligrams. So, like, this is kind of making things a little bit more precise, which is providing more value to customers. For the elephant in the room, we are still on track to meet guidance. Okay, like the company is clearly executing. We did have to, you know, offload a lot of people from GLP-1, but the company is still on track to hit its targets, right? Even though the targets is a while from now, right? 2030, right? I mean, the company does expect $6.6 billion in revenue, you know, about 2030. And of course, the EBITDA 1.3 billion. So, yeah, I mean, this company with the cash that it already has, you know, the growth that it already has. I mean, this is going to be insane, you know, and we're not even talking about testosterone yet, right? They're going to be coming out with these testosterone that's going to actually improve people's lives. People actually need this, right? So, you know, a lot of people suffer from testosterone issues. You know, of course, with the semi-plastic, like this right here, I'm still, you know, drinking water out of a bottle, right? We have these, you know, semi-plastic and these radicals in the air, and, you know, it damages our body, right? So HIMS and HERS is going to actually create a way where you can have an insight on your body. You can look at your metrics. You can say, hey, you know what? You know, my white blood cell is low. Okay, cool. Now I know. Or it could be anything along those lines. Maybe your mitochondrial health is low. Okay, SS31. There's no way I'm a health expert. Please don't take these. Talk to a health official. Yeah. So, but you know, yeah, these peptides are starting to become a thing for the future, you know, because at the end of the day, everybody wants to improve their health. Everybody want to live a bit longer, right? People want to have good energy, right? People want to feel good. People don't want to be unhealthy, right? So if HIMS is making it convenient for people to improve their health on a long-term basis, it's great, right? So yeah, I mean, this is actually my thesis on HIMS right now. I believe this company is going to take the whole telehealth market, and yeah, I'm all for it. Currently, I'm at 20%. I am actively increasing my positions. So, you know, I say I'm already up on HIMS right now, probably like 40%. I may have to look back on the percentage, but I don't really care, because at the end of the day, this is going to 100, right? If they can scale these peptides and add more medicine to their product line, I mean, it's over. Testosterone is going to be huge. Menopause is going to be huge. People don't understand this yet, right? I mean, the stock is right now is down. I think it's at like $40 right now. I actually just bought literally a few hours ago. Like, and I'm going to continue to buy more because I do dollar cost average on this company. But yeah, I like what they're doing. And this is a company that I'm steadily adding to my portfolio. along with Wise too. Wise and SoFi. I have posted another video before showing my portfolio. I did get rid of Roblox. I don't like what they're doing. But yeah, great company. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be doing a deep dive on Wise as well, because I do talk about HIMS a lot. I do want to switch it up. But Wise is not a company that I think that will take the entire market. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.